Hey, are we in? Well, haven't done any posting on my page in a while and haven't done any videos. I said I'd do a video every time we got our monthly buy collections in, and I haven't done one in like the last 3, so I've been kind of slacking off on that. But what I've got here, it's a little too close, zoom out a little bit, is, oh man, that glare is just terrible. My reserve list collection. I just thought we'd peek through what we got so far, so far. It's one of my favorite cards. I just love it. It's an awesome card. It's just cool. Gate of Phyrexia, Antiquities, Mars of Corliss. This is a big part of the whole Magic the Gathering story. If you don't know what the Might Stone and the Weak Stone are, like that's all history right there. Kobold Overlord. I got a Kobold deck. I have all the Kobolds. Lady Evangela, pulled her out of a Dominaria United pack, so she's actually as close to mint as you're gonna get. He's in my Kobold deck. I just love this guy. He's old school. Into the Dark now. It's random. Hidden Path. All the creatures gain Forest Walk. Martyr's Cry, classic dark card. Nameless Race. Used to have a bunch of these when I was a kid. Thought this card was so cool. Everybody else thought it was lame. And then, you know what? I finally got one back. Al Sylvan. Got a really cool card. Stuff was just so hard to find. Even playing back in the 90s, it was hard to find. Psychic Allergy, I used to play with this card. I loved this card. Stone Calendar was a really powerful card back in the day. Had a couple decks built around Worms of the Earth. That's one of my favorite cards too. Into the most notoriously terrible set of all time. Aeopile actually was in a couple tournament decks. Balm of Restoration. Conchorn, probably one of the only cards that actually still sees play. These don't even break like the 25-cent mark most of the time. Ebon Praetor, that's still one of my favorite cards. And all these cards I have an extra. These are my extras. I have entire sets of this. The Fallen Empires, Ice Age, Fungal Bloom, cool card. Actual, still functional in today's Magic a little bit. About as close as you're gonna get for a Fallen Empires card. The old Handy J. Terrible. Ication Lieutenants. Implements of Sacrifice. Just Ring of Renewal, River Merfolk. Got Mountain Walk, man. How can it not be good? Spirit Shields. Thrall Champions. Thrall Champion's so cool. Even though he's never going to see play as a 5-mana. Not a chance. I don't care what they say on the YouTubes. Zillion Swords. Just a bunch of jank. And then we're going. It's an adventure through time. You gotta just be patient here on this journey through time. What's next after? For all our historians out there, what's next after Fallen Empires? Ice Age. Again, you're not gonna find a whole lot of good, even in the reserve list spots for Ice Age. And on top of that, this is a useful card actually. Glacial Crevasse, some Grave Binds. Regenerating is not even really a thing anymore, so I guess you could stop somebody from regenerating. I like Halls of Mist. Cumulative Upkeep just kills it though. The old Hot Springs, Ice Cauldron. See how many words you can fit on one card, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense either. When we saw this card as a kid, we're like, nope. Too young to read that much text. Banding, baby. Oh, yeah. That'll get it done. More banding. Land cap. Depletion lands. Reality Twist. Cumulative upkeep of 3. Can you imagine that? What is it? That's 6, then 9, then yeah. No, not happening. Skeleton ship. Some Trailblazers. Alright. You know what's next. You know what's next. It's not much better. Ooh, jeez, we whacking cameras. And Anzer in Ruins. That card actually sees play, believe it or not. The old Baron Sanger, the most powerful creature by far in this set. Chain Stasis. Sees a little bit of play. Very noble for your fairy tribal. Stuff like this doesn't even deserve to be printed. Leeches. Lots of leeches. Mystic Decree sees some play. Narwhal, that's one of my favorite. I mean, it's a narwhal, you know what I'm saying? I think Winter Sky, the old coin flippy dippies. Alright, that's it for my... I do have at least one of everything, but these are my extras, per se. So you guys won't... There's some reserve list cards I have that you won't see because they're actually set aside in sets. But, hey, can't win them all, right? Belduvian Trading Post. The Alliance set of lands is one of my favorite, by far. Old Dystopia. Is that one of the... No. Okay. Kindle Love Cute card. Hardy Yavamea. I love all these lands, I just do. I don't know what it is about them. Keeper Tressorhorn. I got a couple Lake of the Deads. Just beautiful. It definitely didn't pay as much as they're worth now. I can tell you that. This guy is so cool. He's still a beast. 10-4 was just absolutely a chonk. Still a chonk. Omen of Fire, Ritual Machine. This card still sees play. I actually have one of these in my commander deck. And then another one in my Alliance's set. And then another one here. Royal Decree. That card could see play. More Sheltered Valley. Cool. Still to be Digger. Made a splash for about 10 minutes. This card doesn't deserve to be reserve list. Same with this one. Dying Glaciers. Awesome card. Got a play set of those. Tornadoes. Wandering Mage. Winter's Night. Winter's Night's actually a cool card. I do have Soldavi Excavations, if anybody's wondering, but I only have one. So that's stuck in the set, which is in a different box. These are my extras. This brings us on to the next set after Alliances. Drumroll. Mirage. So we have Amulet of Awakening, Barreling Attack, some Bazaars of Wonders, some Bentic Dijun, Bone Mask Brushway, Carrion, Catacomb Dragon. Any dragon was powerful back in the day. This one was just cool. I remember all the Mirage Dragons were pretty much cool for the most part. Chaos Sphere sees play. Cycle of Lives. The Dijun cycles are just awful. Energy Bolts, Energy Vortex, Harbinger of Nights. Hibis of the Scale actually sees play still, because you can pop out your dragons. Jungle Patrol, Mindbender Spores, Mist Dragons. Oh, I thought I had a pile of Mist Dragons for some reason. I mean, I guess Phyrexian Tribute. Look at that. Sacrifice 2 creatures to destroy one single artifact. Oof. Steep. Political Trickery. Purgatory. Cool card. Barrage of Urborg. She was really powerful back in the day. Believe it or not. A 2/3 was powerful. Reflect Damage. Reparations. Shaku Endbringer. Shimmers. Sidar Jabari. I get Flanking. Check that shit out. Soul Echoes, Spectral Guardians, Teferi's Isle, Wellsprings, Yari, Zubari. He got hot for about 12 seconds because of some Griffin card that came out for 20 minutes. And then... Oh, did I screw something up? Nope. Alright, we're still good. Then... Around Divisions, Again, the Djinn cycle is just terrible. I mean, yeah. Put 1/1 counters on all your opponent's creatures every turn. That doesn't sound great. Guardian Phoenix, Diamond Kaleidoscope. I mean, these are like 10 cents. Although that is slightly off-centered. Maybe I can get 20 cents for it. Equipose, I have Singularities. Flooded Shoreline, that's a cool card, actually. I really like that one. Forbidden Ritual, Katabatic Winds, Kooky. Anything with the word ogre in it, terrible. Phyrexian Marauders. Pygmy, the Hippopotami. A lot of hippopotami. Hippopotamus. Carrion Druid. Righteous Forest, cool card. Sands of Time. Fury's Realm, Triangle of War. Be making shit fight each other on Undiscovered Paradise. I just love all the old school lands. Like, when I first started selling cards, I told myself I wasn't gonna sell any lands at all, because basically throughout the history of Magic, lands are the only thing that have ever really held their value. But the problem with that is if you want to make any money at all doing this, or even break even, well, found out real quick. You have to sell everything, including your lands. Right, into Weatherlights. Got some Ancestral Knowledge. Some Abazoa. Really not, like, Weatherlights is getting pretty tough to find anything cool, unless you go really deep into your wallet. Some Bosom Strips. Urchai's Familiar. Fungus Elemental. Heart of Bowgarden. Heatstroke. Legion of the Hollows. Miraxis of Keld. Mournfent. Look at, like, cumulative upkeep, lose a life. I guess that could go into, like, Death Shadow, but by then, I don't think you need to be losing life. Manwali Ooze. Pendril Mist is cool. That's actually a cool card. That's cool art. Cumulative upkeep, draw a card. Who doesn't like drawing cards? Tolarian Serpents, Herbivore Justice, Well of Knowledge, and Xanthic Statue. Let's see what we got. And then we're on to... Anyone know what would be after Weatherlights? We got Tempest. Not a lot of Tempest. Avenging Angel, Escape Shapeshifter, Meditate, or a couple Aurum Samite Healers. Recycle's a great card, actually. And Sacromancy. That is it for that. On to Stronghold. I don't think... Yeah, it's actually in here. Never mind. It is in here. Okay. Krovag's Cursed. A bunch of those. Silver Wyvern's the card I was thinking of. I just have a pile of Silver Wyverns. Every Silver Wyvern. Every single one. Don't worry about that. Volrat Shapeshifter. And look at that. Look at that. Paid like $10 for that. It's not worth 10 anymore, I can tell you that. Next, we're on to still in that cycle. On to Exodus. Got some Exalted Dragons. Dragons used to, like I said, dragons were powerful back in the day. Anything with the word dragon on it, you were in the game. Hatred, that's in my commander deck, one of my favorite cards. The card actually got banned when it came out because it was considered broken, and you dropped it on a creature with haste and you're in the mix. Argothian Worm. We're into the Saga. We're into the Urza's Black. Lifeline. Temporal Aperture. Temporal Aperture, if you didn't know, was in a World Championship deck. Don't know about Lifeline, though it is a good card. I always loved that card. I always knew it was going to do big things. Everybody told me I was wrong. Multani, Morrow Sorcerer, Second Chance. I accidentally sold like 5 or 6 of these the other day because I didn't realize it was reserve list until it was too late. Weatherseed Tree Folks. And the Destiny, Carnival of Souls, a couple donates, a couple Mastercores. And then these aren't reserve lists, but I mean, hey, they might as well kind of well be, at least for now. We got an extra planar lens, got Mr. Lannery Storm, so close, 76, we were right there. We were right on the edge, like, we were taking it off, and then she stopped us. Hey, a couple, this was actually the first masterpiece I ever opened, and I opened a lot of Kaldesh and Amonkhet, and then I actually buy listed another one, and I got this out of a random Welcome to Wraith box that I opened. So if anybody wants a Heart of Findel, that's actually for sale on my website, so go ahead and buy it. And we'll get to another video another day. Maybe look through the Homeland set. Boring, I know. Fallen Empire set, Ice Age set, Alliances set. We got a bunch of old school cards too, like ABU stuff you could look through. Maybe that'll be the next one. Maybe we'll do some ABUs. Alright, till next time.